What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy, Mr. Brown. A lot of y'all know me as Big B, you know what I'm saying, my friends and family. Wanted to come and talk to y'all real quick. I know a lot of y'all probably been wondering, what's this he been posting? What's this content he been posting? Like, what is he trying to do? What is he getting into? Is he trying to be a singer? Is he trying to be a rapper? Is he trying to be a podcaster? And I'm just trying to live my life. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to do. So when I'm not working, aside from work, I may turn my camera on and just record and talk about a topic. Um, Late night, I may be up. I may get inspiration to write a song and record a song in my little home studio, on my little laptop and my little headset. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no studio. I'm not going to a big studio. I'm just doing things talents that God have given me. So right now, I got this song. It's called No More Love. It's going to be on all streaming platforms real soon. I just want to ask that y'all support it. I think you'll find it inspirational. I think it's a vibe. I think it's dope. Am I trying to be a rapper? Nah. Am I trying to be a singer? No, not really. Um, it's definitely faith-based music. You're gonna hear me talk about God. You're gonna hear me talk about life experiences. It's gonna be cuss word free for sure. Um, and I just want y'all to understand that I'm 45 and I'm at a point in my life where I reflect over the way I was raised, you know, the neighborhood I grew up in, the friends that I have that's still living, the friends that I've had that have passed on, um, whether it was due to, dealing with the street life or, dealing with the criminal element or whether they died from natural causes or, whether they were murdered, whatever it may have been. I've lost friends all types of ways, and I'm pretty sure you have as well, right? So I just kind of wanted to come and give y'all a brief explanation of what I've been doing. I love doing content. I love speaking on certain subjects. I've had so many people tell me, you should start a podcast or you should go on someone's podcast. You need to speak more. I love your voice, So I've been using my voice, doing voiceover work in movies, things that are coming out soon. Things that'll be coming in the future that you probably don't know I'm cooking up. I ain't gonna speak on it. I'm just gonna let it happen. So aside from going to work, sometimes I get in front of my computer, whether I got a shirt on or not. I throw my headset on and I just start being creative. I start recording, making content. And if y'all want to support it, that's cool. I appreciate that if y'all support it, especially when this song "No More Love" comes out. So the song "No More Love," it just comes, it just comes from me feeling like there's no more love in the world, right? You just see so much hate. And though there is love that exists, I don't want to say that there's no more love. Like it's 0% of love. There's a lot of love around, but there's a lot of hate and a lot of envy, and there's a lot of evil around as well. You turn on the news, you see all these instances of men killing women in relationships, women killing men, teachers sleeping with kids. It's just like the Bible says. It's mothers against fathers. Sons against fathers, daughters against mothers. I'm having my own trial. I'm going through with my own daughter that I put in God's hands and that I'm praying over that will be resolved and will be fixed soon. And that I'll be able to reel her back in, and she'll be able to see me for the man who I really am, right? So I'm gonna be very transparent. When I get in front of this computer and I speak and I talk about the things that's going on in my life, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, right? I'm not married. I'm still attracted to beautiful women. I'm not one of these people that's one of these holy rollers that acts like I'm not without sin. My relationship is still currently growing with God. Though I do love the word. I am a lover of God. I have dedicated my life to God. I am going to be getting baptized again. The song "No More Love," it just speaking of me feeling the energy and feeling that there's no more love, at least the way it used to be. Coming up as a kid in the 80s, we didn't really have to lock our doors, and we didn't have to worry about anything being stolen from our place or our place being burglarized, or not even a plant being stolen off the front porch, right? I actually remember living in those days where you didn't worry too much about a kid being kidnapped, and not having to have a microscope on your children and your cousins and your next door neighbors and just the people around, right? And it's just saying no more love. We need more love. You don't hear R&B music. You don't hear slow jams. You don't hear these songs that used to project so much love and family and community, the things that brought us together, that made us want to visit family, have family reunions and backyard barbecues and to congregate with one another, right? Even if you look at the black church is probably 90% black women and 10% men, because a lot of these churches play on the emotion of the woman. And men are logical, so we can logically see where these churches are not in sync with us and with the community. So a lot of us have just chosen not to go anymore. And we have church at home. We choose to worship in front of our TVs. We choose to worship in front of our computers. We develop our own personal relationship with God because we just don't feel that support and that connection and that family-oriented environment when it comes to church. They just market to the women's emotions and they're not logical. It's so emotional. A lot of it doesn't come from the book. So when you're choosing a church home, you have to really choose a place that's doing the right things, right? And where they have a real leader that's not about monetizing, and he's more about the people than anything. So yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. The song is No More Love. If it hits you, if you get inspired by it, hey man, do me a favor and download it. I'm probably getting 3 or 5 cents per stream, sometimes even less. Sometimes it's a percentage of a penny, right? So it's not like this thing where I'm going to be making all this money or anything like that. Even though I would love to monetize my content, it's in God's hands. I'm just doing the work, right? Faith without works is dead. So I'm just doing the work. And I want to challenge all of you that have thought about having a relationship with God, or you may have had a weakened relationship with God because you may have fell out of your belief, and those that are consistent with their walk with God. I want to challenge all of y'all to strengthen and tighten your relationship with God, because nowadays it's all we really have, right? And we need to put God back in the schools. We need to put God back in the homes. We need to put God back in the hearts of our kids, because if you watch the way the world is going, it's going to end up in a place that's really going to be really difficult to live in and really difficult to navigate. People are going through mental health struggles bigger than ever before. The things that people are suffering from and suffering with, it's astronomical. The mental conflict you see people going through nowadays. And I challenge those that are going through things, get down on your knees and pray. Give God a chance. If you take one step towards him, he's going to take 4 towards you. If you've ever dealt with depression, if you ever dealt with any type of mental health, if you ever dealt with any type of struggle, anxiety, bipolar, all these different things that people deal with, take a step towards God. If you walk towards him, he's going to sprint towards you. I guarantee you. And even the non-believers, give him a chance. If you don't believe, that's cool. We've all had times when we didn't believe, right? But just give it a chance. And I guarantee you, he will reveal himself to you, just as he's revealed himself to me over the years. I tried my way, didn't work. Always ended back at square one. So nowadays, I choose to go his way, to try his way. And I'm starting to see the results in my life that are proving to me that I made the right choice. And I don't ever plan on turning back. This is a path that I'm going to die on. This speaking the word of God, glorifying his name, holding his name over the heads of my friends and my family members, not to bully, not to beat you over your head with, oh, you need to be going to church, or you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. No, that's not what I'm doing. All I'm saying is, open up your heart to God and give him a chance. And you're definitely going to see the results. The song is No More Love. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm going to be releasing it in a few days. And y'all be blessed and have a wonderful day. Don't doubt God.